بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الحمد لله إخوتي في الله حياكم الله. Allah يبارك فيكم وعليكم السلام ورحمة الله وبركاته. يا إخوتي في الله, this is our last day of the week. I think we had a good week. أسأل الله أن يبارك فيكم. أسأل Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala bless you all in your efforts. And I have some good news today. I was looking at book number 2. Oh man, mashallah, mashallah. I have to like reorganize the sequence of some of the chapters, but mashallah, it's right. If you finish book 2, y'all be well grounded. Because this here, what we're doing is tasrif al-af'al. We're doing the conjugation of what? Of verbs. So that's the conjugation of nouns. It gives you a well-rounded noun. So once you know how to use nouns and verbs interchangeably, the other skills, once you learn the other skills, you're going to know how to use the verb and the noun. You're only going to know about it. So for example, one word. Let's look at one word. Let's look at one word, hafiza. What does hafiza mean? That's past tense, he memorized. Yahfadhu is future tense, he's memorizing. Ihfadh, that's the command verb of what? To memorize, the command verb. Memorizes. Ihfadh, have that, memorize that. That's the verb. Then hifadh is a noun. Uhibbu hifdh al-Qur'an. You can say uhibbu an ahfadh. I like to memorize, or you can say uhibbu hifadh. You can use the verb uhibbu an ahfadh. You understand that, Harun? Uhibbu an ahfadh. We had a sentence like that in our land. Or you can say uhib al-hifadh. That's the masdar. You can use that or that. So hifadh is the masdar. What is the masdar? The masdar is the meaning of the verb with no past tense or no future tense, just the meaning without time. That's what the masdar is. The meaning of hafidha without madi or without mudari. Uhibbu an ahfadh, uhib hifdh al-Qur'an. Then you have the ism fa'il. You can say hafidh al-Qur'an. He's the memorizing Quran. Hafidh bima'na yahfadh. Hafidh is called ism fa'il. It means yahfadh. Then you can say al-Quran is mahfuz. That's the thing that's memorized. So look at how many words you want. We want hafidh, that's the madi. Yahfadh, that's the mudari. Ihfadh is what? That the command verb. Then you have hifadh, that's the masdar. Hafidh is the person who, he's a person. Hafidh, he's a person. Mahfuz is the thing that's memorized. And then you have even other words that come after that. Then you say, Ahmadu ahfadh min Yusuf. Ahmed memorizes more than Yusuf. Ahfadh is more memorized. Ahfadh, like akbaru, he's bigger. He's ahfadhu. And every word has a masdar, has an ism fa'il, has an ism maf'ul, and you call this ism tafdeel. Some words even have ism makan, like matbakh. Let's look at this one word. Pardon me for digressing. Tabakha means what? To cook. Yatbakh, that's the mudari. Itbakh is what? The command. Uhib an atbakh, I like to cook. Uhib tabakhat at-ta'am, I like cooking. Tabakha is the what? Is the masdar. Uhib at-tabakha, I like cooking. Uhibbu an atbakh, that's the fi'l mudari, I like to memorize. Okay. Then you could say Ahmed huwa tabakh, he's a cook. Huwa tabakh, it's the ism fa'il. He's a cook. Huwa tabakh. I can say Ahmed tabakh fi hadha al-mat'am. He's a cook in this matbakh. Or I can use the fi'l mudari. Ahmed yatbakh fi hadha al-mat'am. I can use the fi'l mudari. Huwa yatbakh hunaka. He cooks there. Huwa tabakh hunaka. He's a cook there. I can use the fi'l mudari, or I can use the ism fa'il. I can say al-ta'am matbukh. The food is cooked. And where's it cooked at? At the matbakh. That's ism makan. Brothers and sisters online, are you all with me? MashaAllah. Once you have that understanding, so if I give you a word that's on a different scale, like darrasa means to teach, and you just go through the same thing. Darrasa is the maldi, you darris, and darris, that's the fi'l amr. Mudarris is the person that does it. Mudarras is the thing. Like I say, Al-Quran, mudarras fi masjidina. The Quran is taught. Mudarras. Mudarris is the person who does it. Mudarras is the thing that is taught. Uhib tadris Quran. I like teaching Quran. Uhib an udarris. Uhib tadris. That's the masdar. Once you learn what the maldi, the mudari, and the amr, and the masdar, and the ism fa'il, and the ism maf'ul, and the masdar, and you're gone. But you just have to get it on the first scale first and be able to be versatile with it when you want it. أحب أن أحفظ أحب حفظ. You're versatile with it. هو يطبخ هناك هو طباخ هناك. Same meaning, but whatever you want to use. Barakallahu fikum. Barakallahu fikum. So you all be patient. It has to come out slowly. Let's go to our work. Let's go straight to our homework. And you have the microphone, Isa? Look at these examples, and we're going to go straight after the examples. You're going to read the sentence 2 times. I'm going to read the question, and you're going to read the answer 2 times. No looking. Close the books. No looking. Close the books. Barakallahu fikum. What do we want? No stuttering. This is the point. I want you all to take your time. There's no like benefit in speaking quickly. That's not the benefit. Speaking clearly. That's what you want. Quick, forget that. That's not what we want. Clearly, fluent, smooth. Tayyib. I didn't share the book. Okay. Tayyib. And okay, look at the example. هل سمعت الخطبة؟ نعم. سمعت الخطبة كلها. We're learning about this word كلها is used for توكيد, emphasis. توكيد, emphasis. نعم. هل حفظ يعقوب السورة؟ نعم. حفظ يعقوب السورة كلها. عندك يا عيسى. You read the sentence twice. هل أخذ زيد الحقائب؟
نعم أخذ زيد الحقائب كلها.
Again.
نعم أخذ زيد الحقائب كلها.
Good. عندك يا داود. هل شربت زينب المرق؟
نعم شربت زينب المرق كله. نعم شربت زينب المرق كله.
نعم. Nice. Very good. هل فهمت الدرس؟
نعم فهمت الدرس كله. نعم فهمت الدرس كله.
Don't say نعم. Say نعم.
نعم فهمت الدرس كله.
نعم. عندك يا هارون. هل غسلت زوجتي ملابسي؟
نعم غسلت زوجتي كلها.
No, you didn't say the ملابس. You have to say ملابس. هل غسلت زوجتي ملابسي؟
نعم غسلت زوجتي ملابسي كلها.
Okay, now,
كلها.
but you're going to change the pronoun here. You're going to change the pronoun. Because I'm asking you, did my wife clean my clothing? You're going to say, yes, your wife did your clothing. Because I'm asking you, did my wife do it? You're going to say, yes, she did your clothing, your wife. You can't say my wife.
Right.
But you're saying, na'am, qasalat zawjati. You have to change zawjati to zawjatuk. But I'm asking you.
Yeah.
I'm asking you. Right. It's
Yeah.
not just repeat it back.
Right, right,
It
right,
has to be
right.
it's a question and then it's an answer.
Right.
هل غسلت زوجتي ملابسي؟
نعم غسلت
غسلت
زوجتي
زوجتك. I'm asking, did my wife finish? Say yes, your wife cleans your
Yeah, your
clothing.
wife زوجتك الملابس كلها
ملابسك.
ملابسك كلها. نعم.
Okay, again. هل غسلت زوجتي ملابسي؟
نعم غسلت زوجتك
What did she wash? Not the car. What did she wash?
ملابستك
Again, take your time.
الملابس
Not L. It's normally L because there's a demir on this. No L.
ملابس
ملابسك.
ملابسك
ملابسك
ملابس
كلها.
كلها
كلها. Again. هل غسلت زوجتي ملابسي؟
نعم غسلت زوجتك.
Okay, let's get that together. No break between the verb and the fa'il. غسلت زوجتك. That's right. I mean, that has to be right together. هل غسلت زوجتي؟ نعم غسلت زوجتك. هل غسلت زوجتي؟ نعم غسلت زوجتك. Same thing. هل غسلت زوجتي ملابسي؟
نعم غسلت زوجتك. Oh, keep going. I'm sorry. نعم غسلت زوجتك ملابسك. ملابسك
ملابسك.
ملابسك كلها.
نعم عندك يا. هل رأيت الأولاد؟
نعم رأيت نعم رأيت الأولاد كلهم.
Again.
نعم رأيت الأولاد كلهم.
كلهم. Again, next sentence. هل قرأت الكتاب؟
نعم قرأت الكتاب كله.
Again.
نعم قرأت الكتاب كله.
عندك يا هارون.
كله.
هل لقيت المشايخ؟ هل لقيت المشايخ؟
نعم أنا لقي.
هل لقيت؟ نعم أنا.
the past tense. أنا لقيت المشايخ كلهم.
Okay, nice and smooth. هل لقيت المشايخ؟
نعم لقيت المشايخ كلهم.
نعم. Again. هل لقيت المشايخ؟
نعم لقيت. نعم أنا لقيت المشايخ كلهم.
Okay, let's just make it done. Let's say مشايخ.
مشايخ.
مشايخ. Right, masha, there's an aleph there. Mashayikh.
not مشايخ.
Right, next مشايخ.
No, مشايخ.
مشايخ. عندك يا. هل طبختم اللحم؟ هل طبختم اللحم؟
نعم طبقت اللحم كلها.
لا طبختم is a group of you all. هل طبختم اللحم؟ I'm asking also a group of you. هل طبختم اللحم? What are you going to say? You can't say, I'm saying, did you all do the chicken? Say, yes, I did it. No, I was asking about you. I was about all of y'all.
طبقت. نعم طبقنا نعم طبقنا لحم كلهم.
Okay, nice and smooth. هل طبختم اللحم؟
نعم طبقنا لحم كلهم. كلنا. كلهم.
هم. كله goes back to the لحم.
نعم سبحان الله.
كله. نعم. Again, هل
نعم.
طبختم اللحم؟
نعم طبقنا لهم كله
شيء كتام. كله. كله. هل غادر الزوار؟ ما معنى غادر؟ To depart. ما معنى الزوار? The guests, the visitors. Did the visitors leave? غادر. غادر, to leave. Okay, I have a big question. Who's going to answer? I have a big question. غادر means to leave, to depart. ما معنى غدر؟ غدر. غدر. غدر has to do something very disloyal, backstab, disloyal, deception, just disloyal thing. Behind the back, untrustworthy, disloyal act. Qadr. Man. Qadr is a very bad deed. To do something to somebody when they're not expecting that from you. Like if you want someplace and you know people might, these guys are bad guys, you won't be surprised if they suck you up or something. But somebody you trust, that's Qadr. That's Qadr. Nah, treachery. Nah, treachery. Nah, very bad thing. طيب هل غادر الزوار؟
نعم غادر الزوار كلهم.
Again.
نعم غادر الزوار كلهم.
طيب عندك يا هل لقيت المشايخ؟
نعم لقيت المشايخ كلهم.
Again.
نعم لقيت المشايخ كلهم.
طيب يا إخوة, this is the drills. These are just the drills that we have to go through. I'll be on the next section. Keep your books closed. There's a hadith أن الغادر يأتي يوم القيامة واللواء فسته. The one that's treacherous, he's going to come Yom Qiyamah, he's going to have a flag coming up from his butt. It's going to be distinguished. There's a long flagpole coming up from his behind, all the way up high in the sky. Like it's going to be like obvious. That's the Ghadir. Liwa Fisti. We're in this section is called Barakallahu Fikum. Hold on. You all pardon me for digressing sometimes, just for beneficial purposes. Ayyam al-Usbu', the days of the week. This section here is just to familiarize yourself with, with some words connected to time and the days of the week and month and year. So you learn how to say these expressions. So you learn how to use it and say it. Who can run down for me the days of the week? All 7 of them, starting from Yawm al-Jum'ah. Man, who can do it? No mistakes. And no, you got it.
يوم الجمعة.
No.
يوم الجمعة.
Yawm al-Jum'ah. No, that's good. Well, Jum'ati is correct.
يوم السبت. يوم الأحد.
All of them have an alif lam. Mudaf ilayh has an alif lam.
يوم الجمعة.
Jumu'ati. They say Jumu'ati.
يوم السبت.
يوم
السبت. يوم الأحد.
يوم الأحد.
يوم الأحد. يوم الثانية. الثانية. يوم الثاني. نعم يوم الاثنين.
يوم الاثنين.
يوم الاثنين. يوم الاثنين. يوم الثلاثاء.
Good. يوم but it's an alif lam. يوم الثلاثاء.
يوم الأربعاء. نعم أربعاء. يوم الأربعاء.
يوم الأربعاء. الأربعاء.
يوم الأربعاء. يوم الخميس.
Naam. Who's after? Who can read it? All 5 of them. All 7 of them. The brothers and sisters online, huh? You thought it was easy, right? Huh? Yeah, y'all with us, brothers and sisters online? Y'all gotta say this. Could you imagine? You study Arabic and you go to tell somebody like, I'm going to meet you on Yawmul, like Yawmul Rabu. Like what? Like, what you study with who? I study with Abdul-Hakim. Like, oh man. So these little things, don't make small of it. Don't make small of it. So just go through your sentences. Don't go done. So what does the boxer do? He has to hit the speed bag, even though he knows how to do it. He has to jump rope, even though he knows how to do it. He has to go jog, and it's not an issue. Do you know how to do it? That keeps you training. That keeps you in shape. That's it. Just keeps you in shape. You got to stay in shape. You in the gym. You're in the Luga gym. You have to stay in shape. You're rusty. You're looking rusty. You got to stay in shape. Get on the treadmill. Do your laps. You got to stretch a little bit. And يا داود.
يوم الجمعة يوم السبت
يوم
السبت يوم الأحد يوم الاثنين.
So, pardon me for being strict. You're going to study, there's something that's called Hamzatul Wasl. And it's like 11 words that have Hamzatul Wasl. Like Ibn. Hamzatul Wasl. Whoever doesn't understand Hamzatul Wasl, don't worry about it. Ibn, bint, Ithnain, wa Ithnatain. And it's other words. Some of them have different opinion, like al-batta. What does al-batta mean? You know al-batta? Al-batta, like never. Al-batta. It's a different opinion if it's al-batta with hamzatul qata or hamzatul wasl. So this one is not yawmul ithnain, it's yawmul ithnain. Yawmul ithnain. Because the hamzatul wasl. Now, that's the hamzatul wasl here. But la bas. Continue.
يوم الاثنين.
يوم الاثنين.
يوم الثلاثاء يوم الأربعاء يوم الخميس.
يوم الخميس. Tired, let's move on. Okay, y'all close your books. I'm going to read the sentence to you one time. You're going to read it 2 times. Brothers and sisters online, y'all dig in. Tired. كم يوما في الأسبوع؟
كم يوما في الأسبوع؟ كم يوما في الأسبوع؟
Now that's very good. And when you say this word, it's necessary that we have the ain at the end of the word. Don't say في أسبوع. 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 Now, what's the point? What does this mean? كم يوما في الأسبوع? How many days are in the week? And we studied this before, that come. Come is a question about number. What comes after come? 2 things. It has to be singular. You don't say come yawm, come ayam. You say come yawman. You don't say come awlad indik. You say come waladan lak. Come qalaman lak. Come zawjatan lak. You don't say come azwaj. Come zawjat. What comes after come is singular. Ahsan. And somebody said the second one. And nasban is mansubun with a fathatain. With a fathatain. Come waladan. Come zawjatan. Come yawman. That's knowledge. That's what's correct. I have a big question. What if you see it and it is plural? Come sayaratin ishtaraytuha. What if you see it and there's a plural? It says, Kam sayaratin ishtaraytuha. What does that mean? Brothers and sisters online, what if there's a plural after? What does come mean? Oh, look at Arabiya, it's delicious. Right, but I'm going to be strict. You have to tell me what. Come on, what does that come? This come here is istifhamiyah. This is the come for asking a question. Istifhamiyah. What's the other come called? come khabariya for informing. Like if I bought a lot of cars, it's like, come say yarat in the street. I'm telling you, I bought a lot of cars. Come zawjat zawajtu. How many wives have I married? So I'm gonna use the plural to tell you, I'm not asking you, I'm telling you it was a lot. That's called come khabariya. It's for informing you that it's a lot. Are you all with us online? Come mashayikh jalastu ma. Come mashayikh darastu alayh. I'm not asking you, I'm telling you it was a lot. I can use the singular or the plural, but when I use the plural, that means it's not a question. I'm telling you something. You are with us. Barakallahu fikum. Ma ajmala al-lugha al-arabiyya.
It's still Mansub.
No, yeah, it's going to be mansub. No. The jama. No. Next one, Indika Yunus. Not Yunus, Dawood. His name is Yunus here. Yunus marida fajalasa fil bayti yawmayni. You good. Naam. Yunus marida fajalasa fil bayti yawmayn.
يونس مرض فجلس في البيت يومين.
عائد.
يونس مرض يونس مرض فجلس في البيت يومين.
فمرض is on fa'ila. Say أنا مرضت. I was sick. I became sick. Past tense. مرضت. ليس مرض. مرض. أنا مرضت. هل مرضت? Were you sick? Did you become sick? Naam, Yunus felt sick. Therefore, he sat in the house for 2 days. Understood? عندك يا غالب. يصوم المسلمون 6 أيام من شوال.
يصوم المسلمون 6 أيام في يصوم المسلمون ما تنكر
يصوم المسلمون 6 أيام 6 أيام
نعم
من شوال.
يصوم المسلمون 6 أيام 6 أيام في الشهر
لا من شوال.
من شوال.
Again.
يصوم المسلمون 6 أيام من شوال.
I have a big question. And we study this a whole lot. 6 أيام. Why is it feminine? 6 أيام. Why is it feminine? What do you have to look at to decipher this and to determine this? Who's going to answer? Why is it feminine? You have to look to the singular. Hold on. What's the singular of ayam? The singular is yom. So what are you going to look about the singular? It's masculine or feminine. What is it? It's masculine. So what do you do with the number? If the singular is masculine, what do you do with the number? You flip it. You make it opposite. You make it what? Feminine. Again, why is it sittata? Why is it feminine? Because first you're going to look at ayam. You're going to look at that plural, and you're going to look at what is the singular. Is the singular masculine or feminine? You're going to make the number the opposite of it. So the singular is yom. Yom is masculine. Therefore, you're going to make the number feminine. Are you all with us online? We took this a long time ago. 3 to 9. MashaAllah. MashaAllah. This is Lugha Arabiya. That's Arabic. Nah. Are you all with us? You remember that? نعم. طيب عندي قالب. وصلت إلى اليمن قبل أسبوعين. نعم. طيب. وصلت إلى اليمن قبل أسبوعين. نعم. وصلت إلى اليمن قبل أسبوعين.
وصلت إلى اليمن قبل
Don't go straight to that lamb. قبل. Don't go straight to the lamb. قبل. Nah, unless you're going to come with it, all of it. Nah.
I ain't coming
وصلت إلى اليمن قبل أسبوعين. وصلت إلى اليمن قبل أسبوعين.
وصلت إلى اليمن قبل أسبوعين أسبوعين.
Nah, throw that fish net out. Catch all the words. No fishing rods here. No fishing rods. You're only gonna catch one fish. Throw out that fishing net when I'm speaking. Throw that net out. Catch all the words. وصلت إلى اليمن قبل أسبوعين.
وصلت إلى اليمن قبل أسبوعين.
نعم. One more time.
وصلت إلى اليمن قبل
This is what's one? One is أسبوع.
أسبوعين.
So we have أسبوعين. أسبوعين meaning two.
Yeah.
And they got the صباح. أبي سيرجع إلى البلاد بعد 3 أسابيع.
أبي سيرجع إلى البلد
إلى البلاد
بعد 3 أسابيع.
Where's that عين then? أسابيع. نعم. Again.
أبي سيرجع إلى البلاد بعد 3 أسابيع.
Okay, now give me nice two sentences, 2 breaks. أبي سيرجع إلى البلاد بعد 3 أسابيع. بعد 3 أسابيع or بعد 3 أسابيع. أما 3 أسابيع they have to be together. Nice and smooth.
أبي سيرجع إلى البلاد بعد 3 أسابيع.
Again, بعد
3 أسابيع.
one more time. بعد
بعد 3 أسابيع.
So you have to buy your tongue with repetition. It's scholarly. It's expensive, right? And you have to buy. You have to own it. She's not gonna give it up. She's not giving up. She's like, I want more. I'm expensive. You gotta give me more repetition. I'm not working with you. You gotta give me more money. She want more. You have to give her more repetition to get with it. She's not gonna work with you. She's expensive. She's not gonna just come with you like that. You have to give her a lot of attention. Okay. Asabi' is the plural. Asabi' is the plural. So that the scene has an aleph. Asabi'. I'm gonna write this online. Brothers and sisters, I'm gonna write this word. I want you to be careful. Don't get this mixed up with this word. Don't get that mixed up with asabi'. Asabi'. That's the plural for fingers. Usbur is a finger. Asabi' is a fingers. So I don't say ba'da thalatha asabi' after 3 fingers. Nah, asad, it's asar. Asabi' is asabi'. Asabi', those are fingers. So make that clear. Don't make mistakes. I'm just gonna don't make the mistakes I did. It's embarrassing. Okay. I'm gonna save you all from my embarrassments. Okay. So you have asabi', that's the plural for usbu', fingers. You want asa, asabi'. Tayyib, indicate Abdul Sabah, continue. Oh, you got a long one. يذهب المسلمون إلى المسجد لحضور الخطبة في يوم الجمعة.
يذهب المسلمون إلى المسجد يذهب المسلمون إلى المسجد لحضور الخطبة يوم الجمعة.
Why do you do like that? Why do you close your eyes and squint your forehead when you read? Okay, we're not going to allow you to squint your eyes. Well, I'm going to be hard. No more squinching your eyes when you're reading. Again.
يذهب يذهب المسلمون إلى المسجد لحضور الخطبة
خطبتي.
يذهب المسلمون إلى المسجد لحضور الخطبة يوم الجمعة.
في يوم الجمعة.
يوم الجمعة.
What does that mean online? Online, what does that mean? Look at the sentence. يذهب المسلمون إلى المسجد لحضور الخطبة. لحضور الخطبة. What does that mean online? I'm going to teach you all a valuable lesson that's going to just like open up your mind. It's going to give you peripheral vision. What does that mean? يذهب المسلمون إلى المسجد لحضور المسجد في يوم الجمعة. Where you are, the Muslims go to the masjid to attend the speech on Friday. Okay, listen to this word. لحضور الخطبة. We're talking about Muslimun, right? So you can say يذهب المسلمون لحضور أو يذهب المسلمون ليحضروا الخطبة في يوم الجمعة. That's the masdar, that's the verb. You have a choice. Whatever you want to use. It means the same thing. لحضور الخطبة ليحضروا الخطبة. That's the masdar. What is the masdar? The masdar is the verb without any time. It's a quick way out. Like, why would I go to the verb? Let me just get my quick way out. All right. But you might want to stress it. You're the speaker. You know who you're speaking to. Brothers and sisters online, are you all with us? لحضور ليحضروا. لحضور. If you say لحضوري, listen to this. Listen to this. لحضوري, that's a half jar. It's going to make that a kasra. ليحضروا, you have the lam ta'lil. That's different. We'll get into that later. But I want you to open your mind to that. That's what we're going to do in the second book. You should open your mind. You have the choice of coming with the masdar, which is the meaning of the verb, or come with the verb, which is the meaning and what? And time. There's one more thing in it. Listen to this closely. The masdar is just the meaning of the fi'l. The verb has three things in it. Three things. The meaning, the time, and the pronoun. يحضروا. That wow is jama'ah. The masdar, no pronoun, no time, just meaning. So if you don't want to get caught up like tadhabina and get caught up in the pronoun, just come with the masdar, just bust it out. You with me? The masdar is just the meaning, but the verb has meaning, time, and pronoun. Brothers and sisters online, are you with us? That's Arabic. It's Arabic. So it makes you versatile. It makes you choose. It makes you be creative. Like imagine if you're a speaker and you're giving a khutbah, you're going to hook it up. And the meaning of that word. And the meaning. But the masdar is just the meaning. No time. It's not maldi. If I say hudur, it's not maldi. It's not mudari. It's not Zainab. It's not Yusuf. It's not antum or nahnu. Hudur. MashaAllah. No, dhahab, that's ism fa'al, that's masculine. So ism fa'al has masculine and feminine. Hudur, no masculine, no feminine, no pronoun. Amma dhahab, that's masculine. Rakib, masculine. Rakibatun, that's feminine. Rakibun, that's jama'. Rakibat, that's feminine. That's different. Huh? Tayyib. عندك where we at? عندك يا هارون. عندي موعد مع الطبيب يوم السبت.
عندي موعد.
ليس موعد، موعد.
عندي موعد.
with the doctor Saturday.
مع الطبيب يوم السبت.
يوم السبت.
يوم السبت.
Again. عندي موعد مع الطبيب يوم السبت.
إني موعد.
They say maw'idun. Maw. It's a mud. Maw. That's a wow.
Right.
Maw'idun.
إني
Indi,
موعد.
and that ya is a mud. Indi maw'idun. Ma'a tabib. Yawm as-sabt.
إني موعد. موعد.
Maw'idun. Take your time. Maw'idun.
إني موعد.
Nice and soft. Maw'idun.
إني موعد مع الطبيب.
مع الطبيب.
مع الطبيب يوم السبت.
يوم السبت.
يوم السبت.
يوم السبت.
يوم السبت.
And okay, nice and smooth. So listen, I'm going to be hard on you. And you all be on your students. The diction has to be correct. It can't be Yom Sept. It can't be Maw'idun. No, you can't just bust it out like that. It has to come correct. So you make your student go over and over. Get him used to being grammatically, linguistically correct. It's Arabic. It has to be a correct way. Again, عندي موعد مع الطبيب يوم go straight to the shadda. يوم السبت.
عندي موعد.
ليس موعد. موعد. It's a mud. Now, what's the name of that mud? You come out mud lean. موعد. موعد. No. موعد.
عندي موعد مع الطبيب يوم السبت.
Good. عندك يا غالب. Good. Listen, y'all, you all pardon me. We could have been nearly finished the book, but we have to do this. We have to do this. Maybe it's a little monotonous. Maybe it's a little tedious, but we want to learn Arabic with perfection, with proficiency. It's not perfection, but some type of proficiency. There has to be some type of alama sign that you benefited, that you was in a real school. I want us to have. I don't want any talk. I heard all kinds of claims. I don't even want to mention it. But go ahead. Yeah, where we at, Ghalib? I don't want to mention it. كان رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم يصوم يوم الاثنين والخميس. كان رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم يصوم يوم الاثنين والخميس.
كان رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم صوم. نعم. كان رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم صوم.
What does Sawma mean? That means the Prophet was a fast. That's what Sawm is. The Prophet was a fast. But we want to fit in the he's not a fast. The Prophet's not a fast.
No.
Prophet's not Salah.
No.
He's not Psalm. Prophet's not Hajj.
No. كان رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم يصوم يوم الثلاثاء ويوم الخميس.
No, what days was it? What days was Sunnah the fast?
نعم. لا. كان رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم يصوم يوم الاثنين ويوم الخميس.
يوم الاثنين والخميس.
يوم الاثنين والخميس.
Okay, this translation, it says the Prophet used to fast every Monday and Thursday. There's no every in this sentence. There's no every. No. If we wanted every, we would say كل يوم الاثنين والخميس. كل يوم الاثنين والخميس. But we didn't say كل. No. Right. When it says kana, no. Then the Prophet didn't do it every Yom al-Ithnain. He's a fast. Not every time, like he never left it. But he fasts those days. Not everyone. طيب أفضل يوم في الأسبوع يوم الجمعة. أفضل يوم في الأسبوع يوم الجمعة.
أفضل يوم في الأسبوع يوم الجمعة.
Again.
أفضل يوم في الأسبوع يوم الجمعة.
I just want to mention something light here. All the other ones that have something to do with time is said that he has a doctor's appointment. Yawm Sabt, it was with a fatah. And then the prophet used to fast, it had to do with time. Yawm al-Ithnain. Now we're talking about the best day of the week. What's the best day? This one has a dhamma. Afdalu yawman fil usbu' yawmul jum'ah. We're not talking about something's happening in that time. No. We're just talking about that day. We're not talking about something that happened in that time. You call that maf'ulin fihi. Something happened in that time, it's going to get a fatah. Maf'ulin fihi. Something happened in that time. We're not talking about anything that happened in that time. We're just talking about that's the best day. So if something happened in that time, call that maf'ulin fihi. Something happened in it, then it's going to get a fatah. That's what you call nahu. And just get a little bit as when you go and make a little sense. That's for those who understood. Okay, where's looking for the dua? Where? Looking for the dua. And what sentence? Tell me what sentence you're looking for the dua. What sentence? Number 9, number 7, number 8. What sentence? So I'm in Isa. يوم الثلاثاء بعد يوم الاثنين.
يوم الثلاثاء بعد يوم الاثنين.
Again.
يوم الثلاثاء يوم الثلاثاء بعد يوم الاثنين.
Naam, you're all right. It says Yom. I don't understand the question. Looking for the dua. There's no dua in the sentence. Like this day is better. The dua, the fa'il comes after a verb. Yeah. So if there's no verb, there's no fa'il. If there's no verb, there's no fa'il. We'll get into that later. Right. Okay, it's like afdalu yawmin fil usbu' yawmul jum'ah. There's no verb. You need dhahaba Zayd, and Zayd is the one who went. It's an action word. It needs somebody who does it. It's an action verb. That's what verb. But if no verb in it, no. Right, but barakallah fiqh. Now, I don't want to open up that door. That's the khabar or is the mubtada. I don't want to say them words. I don't want to say those words because I'm just going to confuse the brothers. Like, if you had, listen, everything is going smooth. I say khabar. Somebody's going to be like, wow, what's a khabar? Like, why you put that on the tray? You know? Why you put that on the plate? Everything was just macaroni and cheese, you know? And you come with some squid or something like that. You know? Somebody's asking, is it halal? Somebody's asking, is it still alive? Somebody asking, does it need to be slaughtered? Somebody's asking, does it have soy sauce on it? Like, why did you even come with that squid on the plate? Like, this is not even, just keep it simple. Because people's going to start asking, then they're going to get involved with the squid and leave off the macaroni and cheese. And that's what they need. They're going to leave off the whole thing. Then they're going to figure out, I don't even like the squid, and then throw away the macaroni and cheese and glass. They don't have anything. So it's important, but we're going to get there. We're going to get there. We're a long way from that. Listen. The 5 books have nothing to do with mubtada, not khabar. Take your time. Don't rush to that. That's all simple. But rush to understanding these words and these scales. That's going to come. Leave that to after a year. We started on January 28th. Leave that to January 28th, and I'll be ready to teach you all that. On January 28th. That's the day that we started, right? January 28th. Give it a year. I'm telling you, give yourself a good year. People who do IT, they give themselves a year and a half, 2 years. We're doing Arabic. Come on. What do you want to get in a half, 6 months time? They got a lot of fraud programs out there. People offering doctor's degrees. People offering all kinds of stuff. Some guys are offering, like, if you get 300 words from the Quran, you're going to understand 3/4 of the Quran. Stop lying. Stop lying to the Muslims. They're not going to understand nothing. Stop lying like that. Just so they can buy your book or buy your program, gonna lie? Come on, where at? You don't have more than 300 words and Quran words. Like Quran words, like Deen words. There's no such thing. Deen words. Okay, what if we got the Quran words? What about tafsir words? You think we would need tafsir words? That's why they wrote tafsir, so we can understand the Quran. So we're going to need tafsir words. Then we're going to need hadith words. Then we're going to need sharh words. Why don't you just study Arabic? Leave that shortcut out of your mind. Listen, there's no shortcut. There is no shortcut. Listen, nobody would have the audacity. If you study coding, say, I'm going to give you a shortcut. They're going to say, no, you got to go to the program. They would have more honor if it was coding or networking or programming. They said, you have to go to the program, Mr. James, Mr. Ahmed. You got to go through the whole program. But we, in our religion, we fool our own brothers that there's a shortcut way for you to understand the book. How could it be a shortcut way? It's just impossible. Pardon me for going aside, brothers and sisters. I get a little emotional here. Maf'ulun bihi, hence I thought it. No, it's no problem. I know. I know. It's no problem. Yeah, it's no problem. You know, you're totally right. I mentioned things that it just, you know, I might mention maf'ulun bihi, but I don't want to answer what a khabar is because I just don't want to confuse the students now. If the cow. The people asking if the cow was facing the Qibla too. So pardon me. I don't anybody take anything personal if I say anything. Listen, you all, your brothers and sisters online. I have more gusto for you than the students right here in front of me. Yeah, mashallah. Y'all down. Alhamdulillah. That's a nice sentence because it can be translated two ways. That's why we're trying to understand. Good. I'm with you all. This knife sentence, it can only be understood one way. After the yawmin fil usbu' yawmul jum'ah. The best day of the week is yawmul jum'ah. Maybe it could be understood another way, but it can come to the context. Don't let anybody take anything personal. I just don't want to confuse you all. That's all. And the khabar, that's a good question, but we're going to take that later. Don't anybody take anything personal. Nobody has to apologize for asking a question. No, it's all good. Nobody has to apologize for coming in late. It's all good. Nah. There's nobody more dear to me after my children than my students. There's nobody more dear to me that I give more time to after my family than my students. I know, but I don't want to, it's confusing. And nothing encouraged me to put these books together than when I saw people studying Nahu before Sarf. That's the only reason I made a Sarf book. So when the people ask about Nahu, I kind of cringe away. Even though I, ironically or contradictingly, mention it often. I just think that some things is easy for you to understand. That's it. Barakallahu feekum. Let's get back to our class. عندك يا عيسى يوم الأربعاء. You take this last one. You already took the one before that. يوم الأربعاء قبل يوم الخميس.
يوم الأربعاء قبل يوم الخميس.
يوم
الخميس.
يوم الأربعاء قبل يوم الخميس.
يوم الأربعاء قبل يوم الخميس.
يوم
الخميس.
Tayyib, brothers and sisters online. Now, listen up. I digress a lot, and it's only out of hirs of me just trying to make sure you all understand. I want you all to see where you're going. Barakallahu feekum. I make dua. I swear by Allah, I make dua for you all every day. I want you all to understand the great task you all are doing by learning Arabic. If this thing was a hobby, throw it away. This is deen. If you came here because you love Arabic and it's just a hobby for you, I chuck that near. Chuck it. Chuck it. Throw it out. Now this is deen. And people, especially, women, you all have to get this so that women can study. And if there's a hijab and you can sit down, you correct her, and you can hear her call and hear her scene. We don't want to do that here in our class and have the women speak like that. People are married. We have to respect people's privacy. Now, So you all have to work hard. You should feel, y'all don't feel that weight on your shoulders? Y'all don't feel it? Y'all don't feel this heavy responsibility on your backs? Y'all don't feel that? It's not bogging you down? That's strange. We have to get this. And inshallah, we have to perfect on how to do this. We have to perfect on how to teach this. So let's look where we're going. Let's look where we're going. Did we cover everything? We took that before this. Okay, we took that. I think we covered everything. Did we leave anything out? No. No, we didn't leave anything out. Okay. This is the last day of the week. All right. Look at this here real quick. This is what we took yesterday. The past tense scale of fa'ala. First of all, the past tense has 3 scales. On the fa'ala scale, it has 3 scales. It could be fa'ala like dhahaba. It could be fa'ila like what? Like sami'a wa labisa. Or it could be fa'ula like what? Like karuma, na'am, wa hasuna, wa qaruba type. Now, we just want to look at the fa'ala scale. We just want to look at that. We just want to look at that. The fa'ala scale, when it changes to the fi'l mudari, the madi, when it changes to the fi'l mudari, it could be one of 3 different things. It has 3 different categories. It could be fa'ala yaf'alu, like dhahaba yadhhabu, and qara'a yaqra'u. I want you to memorize 2 or 3. Memorize it. Or it could be fa'ala yaf'ilu, like what? Jalasa yajlisu, daraba yadribu. Na'am. Or it could be fa'ala yaf'ulu, like dakhala yadkhulu, wa sha'ara yash'uru, wa tabaqa yatbukhu. Wa tabaqa has 2. It could be yatabakhu or yatbukhu, and you will find that in hands where. Tayyib. How are we doing online? That understood? Everything's okay online? Okay. Okay, we want to close with this here. And I want to apologize to you all for digressing. Sometimes I digress. Sometimes I joke. But inshallah, it's all good. Look at these verbs here. It has a chart under these verbs. Look at these verbs and it has a chart. It's simple, but I just want you to recognize. I want you to put each verb in each category. Look at the different categories. We have fa'ala yaf'alu, fa'ala yaf'ilu, wa fa'ala yaf'ulu. That's Arabic. That's sort of, you need to know that. You need to be awakened and be aware of that. So you all this week on these 2 days that you're off, you're going to just look at these verbs. Look, dakhala yadkhulu, ghasala yaghsilu. I want you to just follow while I'm reading and look at how they differ. Dakhala yadkhulu, ghasala yaghsilu, bada'a yabda'u, raja'a yarji'u, akhadha ya'khudhu, qara'a yaqra'u, kharaja yakhruju, nazala yanzilu, wajada yajidu. When it's yajidu, that means yaf'ilu. Yajidu means yaf'ilu. Okay, the fa is hudhifa. The fa has been erased, but it still is yaf'ilu. Tayyib. Waqafa yaqifu. Again, yaf'ilu. Let me just mention real quick. When the verb starts with wajada wa waqafa, normally it's yaf'ilu, and the wow and the kasra don't come together. If it's wajada, it's going to be different. It's called yawjidu. So they just drop the wow and say yajidu. They just dropped the wow. The Arabs did it. They would drop the wow because it's difficult to come with a kasra yaf'ilu. It's difficult to come with yaf'ilu, and there's a wow there. It's not all yaf'ilu. It's not all. Like wada'a is yada'u. It's yada'u, but still they drop the wow. Except in Surah Al-Hajr, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, la tawjal. That he said, don't be afraid. La tawjal, the wow stayed there in that word. Okay, but it's not all the time. Okay, that's in Surah Al-Hijr. No, la tawjal. Okay, but here you look, it's wajada, it's yajidu. If the waw was there, what would it be? Yajidu, and it's heavy on the tongue. Look, waqafa yaqifu. They dropped the waw. Why? Because there's a kasra there. If they didn't drop it, what would you say? Yaqifu, and it's difficult. Brothers and sisters online, and you are with me. That is Arabic. That's Arabic. Let's continue. Darasa yadurusu. Tabaqa yatbukhu. That one has two ways. Yatbaq, yatbukh. Tayyib. Akala ya'kulu. Sakata yaskutu. Hadara yahduru. Shakara yashkuru. Fa'ala yaf'alu. And the meaning of fa'ala, not the scale here. Fa'ala means to do. Na'am. Wa jalasa yajlisu. So when we come back, I'm going to give you the madi, you give me the daughter. I say dakhala. What are you going to say? You're going to say yadkhulu. I'm going to say jalasa. I'm going to say yajlisu. You have to come with it correct. You can't say yajlasu. You can't say yajlusu. You have to come with it correct. I'm going to test you. I'm going to give you the madi. You give me the mudari.
I was just wondering. So we've done this. Is it like a reason why you? I'm just trying to figure out what.
We didn't do this.
That's what we've been doing the whole time, putting in the mudari.
But now what we're doing that the mudari from fa'ala, it could be one of three options.
Okay.
It could be one of three options.
Okay.
So I want you to recognize it could be yaf'alu, yaf'ilu, yaf'ulu.
Right.
And you have to memorize. Look at these verbs here. You have to memorize all these verbs and know it. Get used to it. Nah. Okay, let's just look briefly what's coming up after that. Look at these little sentences there. That's not important. The next one we come in, we have three more pronouns. These three pronouns, that's just going to leave us with two more. Two more after this, we'll be finished fi'l mudari. Finish fi'l mudari. All right. So we're going to finish fi'l mudari this week, inshallah. Okay, we went a little long today. We're going to stop here. سبحانك اللهم وبحمدك أشهد أن لا إله إلا أنت أستغفرك وأتوب إليك. Yes, these are learned by memorization. How do you know a verb? I hear how it goes in present tense. Right. Only by memorization. If you have the Handsworth dictionary, it's going to indicate that to you. Well, after you look up the verb, it's going to have an A, meaning yaf'alu. It's going to have an I, the English I, meaning yaf'ilu. Or it's going to be a you, bima'na yaf'ulu. But you just have to memorize it. That's the only way. It's not because it's a lamb or a dord or a scene. You just have to memorize it like that. Barakallahu fikum. Allah yukrimukum. Jazakum Allahu khairan. Allah yubarik fikum. May Allah aid you all. We're going to stop there. Yeah. Allah.
Jazakallah.
Alhamdulillah. Alhamdulillah.
How about you? Right. Oh, it was just going. It's getting hot outside now. Right.